take a brief little look at BrainGenie. I think this is going to be a real good resource for me next year as I try to differentiate a little bit more in my Math 8 class. If you're flipping your class or you want additional math resources, I think this is something that you might find useful as well. Now BrainGenie works around creating different goals, and you can see in my example here that I have a few different goals already set up: polynomials, multiplication of polynomials, and factoring. Clicking on the goal gives you an overview of how your students are doing. In this case, the solid green area indicates that they're all doing fine. Now I've set this goal for only 5 of my Math 8 students, not the whole class, because they're working a little bit ahead of the rest. As you mouse over the skill, you get a little example of what the particular skill is. Now I switch to another goal, and here you can see there's some triangles, and the triangle gives you an indication of some issues the students may have had with that particular skill. Clicking on the skill takes you to an example of the skill. You'll notice, in addition to a little practice question, there's a video. The video gives you a short explanation of what is involved in completing the skill. I'm going to leave this for now and come back to it a little bit later as I look at it from a student perspective. BrainGenie generates some reports as well. Here I can see how my class is doing. I can pick an individual student. I can see how long the individual student has spent on a different practice point, see how many skills that they've actually conquered. Check to see how long they've watched the videos, even if they've watched the videos in the green. You can add your students to BrainGenie either one by one with the Create Student button or by uploading them with a CSV file. We've looked at how this looks with goals and students in the system. Now I'm going to go through the steps of actually creating a goal. My goal is going to be fictitious. I'm just setting this up as an example, and it's going to be solving equations, and I'm going to only look at it solving equations using integers. Okay, here you can see the list of activities and skills that they have for Algebra 1. Now I'm going to select solving linear equations. There's a short video overview for each of the sections. And next, all I have to do is go down my list and press the plus sign next to the activity that I want to add to my goal. And once I'm happy with these skills, I need to assign the goal, and I'm going to assign it to my Math 8 class, and then I'm going to give it a target date for the goal to be accomplished by. I'm going to choose way in June because we're not going to actually do this, and I hope to be at my house by then. Okay, clicking on finish, you can see that the goal has been added, and I can click on that goal to take a look at it. I'm just going to go ahead and log in as a fake student that I have enrolled in this class. I can see how my classmates are doing. In this case, it looks like Malachi is on some sort of hot streak. I can look at my goals. Now I have 3 goals. I'm going to click on the goal I've just created, solving equations, and then just click on one of the skills that I need to look at. Again, there'll be a video that I can watch to help me out if I have some problems with this skill. I'm just going to go to another skill. I can try practice questions, and you can see that I'm given feedback if I answer the question incorrectly. And it also lets me know when I've answered the question correctly. And it continues to track me as I put in correct and incorrect answers until I've actually mastered the skill. BrainGenie generates some reports as well. Here I can see how my class is doing. I can pick an individual student. I can see how long the individual student has spent on a different practice point, see how many skills that they've actually conquered. BrainGenie generates some reports as well. Here I can see how my class is doing. I can pick an individual student. I can see how long the individual student has spent on a different practice point, see how many skills that they've actually conquered. You can add your students to BrainGenie either one by one with the Create Student button or by uploading them with a CSV file.